It's been 35 years since I was ill. I understand what you might be thinking at the moment, but I'm not exaggerating or trying to sell you a miracle remedy. That isn't feasible. Every few of months, I catch something. My vision is deteriorating. I can't remember names. I have fluctuating blood pressure. I get it if that's you. You're not by yourself. After more than 30 years of working with elders, I consistently observe the same trend. Your eyes feel dry when you wake up. Your glasses don't help as much as they used to, so you grab for them. The words appear hazy on the screen. The nighttime lights of passing automobiles, blinding. You now forget things more frequently than before. You enter the kitchen and don't remember why. Halfway through a chat, you lose interest. What's the worst? Your body and intellect seem to be progressively failing, and you begin to feel like a burden. Isn't that the true pain? Not only is your vision hazy, but you also worry that you're gradually losing control. The anxiety of losing one's ability to drive. The worry that you won't remember the name of your grandchild. The anxiety of becoming reliant. Additionally, your doctor will typically respond, "Well, that's just aging," when you ask them. But what if age isn't the only factor? What if no one ever taught you how to listen to what your body has been telling you all along? You know, there's a reason why blood pressure increases. Memory loss and eyesight issues affect so many older folks. It's not unlucky. It goes beyond aging. The true adversaries are oxidative stress and chronic inflammation, which have been subtly accumulating in your body for decades. Here's the good news, though. For over 35 years, I've maintained my health with just one morning beverage. It's not a medication. This powder isn't some pricey import. 4 natural elements that you most likely already have in your kitchen are used to make it. And I'll demonstrate for you how to create it today. Without the need for prescription drugs, this beverage helps me maintain steady blood pressure, acute mental clarity, and clear vision. It's easy, it's organic, and it's effective. Continue watching if you want to feel like yourself again and are sick of feeling like your greatest years are behind you. Because of what I'm going to tell you, you may start each day differently from now on. Additionally, I want you to gently push the subscribe button if this has even slightly touched you. For you, not for me. Because the goal of this channel is to assist you in regaining control over your health, one tiny step at a time. Let's get started. Let's now discuss this drink's primary constituent. It's not some exotic herb or uncommon forest powder. It's baking soda. That's right, simply regular baking soda. I understand your thoughts. Really? The same items I store in the refrigerator to absorb smells? Indeed. However, when taken internally and in moderation, it can be a surprisingly effective health tool. You see, chronic low-grade inflammation is one of the main hidden causes of aging-related issues, including cognitive fog, blurred eyesight, and even unstable blood pressure. This type of inflammation isn't the same as a sore joint. Although it's quieter and deeper, it gradually narrows the blood vessels behind your eyelids, lowers oxygen delivery to the brain, and deprives your body of vital nutrients. Baking soda is useful in this situation. According to a 2018 study from the Medical College of Georgia, older persons' levels of the important inflammatory markers, TNF-alpha and IL-6, dramatically decreased in just 2 weeks when they took a tiny baking soda solution every day. These are the same chemicals that harm your circulation, memory, sight, and pretty much every other part of your body. That's not all, though. Additionally, baking soda aids in regulating your body's pH level. Here is the basic version, without getting too technical. Your cells malfunction when your body is overly acidic. However, everything functions more smoothly when the pH is more balanced. It's similar to giving your car clean fuel. This indicates improved nutrient absorption by your cells. Your immune system activates more quickly. Indeed, you become more focused and have clearer thoughts. Within a few mornings of doing this, I've had patients tell me they felt more energized, brighter, and less foggy. Now, baking soda isn't all made equal. Make sure to get baking soda without aluminum if you plan to consume it. Some products employ non-food-grade baking soda or add fillers. Arm & Hammer, Pure Baking Soda, and Bob's Red Mill Aluminum-Free Baking Soda are two brands I personally use and trust. Both are commonly accessible online or at the majority of supermarkets. Here's a hint, too. The box that has been in your refrigerator should not be used. Odors are absorbed by baking soda. Anything that smells like leftovers from the previous week is not something you want to drink. Store it in an airtight, dry container. Keep it away from objects with strong smells and wetness. It will retain its potency and remain fresher for longer. Dr. Porter, how do you drink baking soda without gagging? Some people wonder. It's a legitimate query. It's not that appetizing on its own. To balance the flavor and increase the advantages even more, we combine it with the following ingredient, which is tangy, well-known, and bursting with natural power. We'll talk about that shortly. But I want you to know something before we continue. Baking soda doesn't work like magic. It's a minor habit, but it prepares your body to take in the actual healing that the other nutrients provide. Imagine it like the process of getting the soil ready for seeding. A modest quantity of baking soda in warm water at the beginning of the day gives you a good start. You're making your circulation, brain, and eyes work for you rather than against you. And this might be one of the easiest ways to change that. For those of you watching who have been feeling strange lately, more exhausted than normal, more forgetful, or more disengaged. Doing everything at once is not the goal. It's about continuously doing one thing differently. Here's where we start. Let's proceed to the following element now. It's luminous. It has a sour taste, and it's most likely currently on the counter in your kitchen. It's time to provide your eyes the much-needed protection they require after the baking soda has primed and prepared your system. Lemon can be used for more than just salad dressing or lemonade. One of the best natural sources of vitamin C is lemon, and that's more important than you might imagine when it comes to your eyes. You're not dreaming if you've been experiencing fuzzy vision lately. If you've observed that nighttime headlights appear to be exploding stars, or if reading the directions on a pill bottle now requires a magnifying glass, you're not alone either. Over 8 out of 10 seniors over 60 suffer from some form of visual impairment. And the primary offender? Oxidative stress. It occurs when your eye's healthy cells, particularly those in the retina, the most sensitive and important area of your eyesight, are attacked by unstable molecules known as free radicals. This harm accumulates gradually until the world eventually loses its crisp appearance. Lemon helps prevent the harm before it starts. One of our most potent natural antioxidants is vitamin C. It actively combats those free radicals and safeguards the cells that maintain sharp, clear vision. According to a National Institutes of Health study, older persons who regularly consume vitamin C can lower their risk of cataracts by as much as 50%. Half? That is a significant amount. Furthermore, it doesn't end there. Additionally, vitamin C shields your eyes from UV rays, which can be absorbed simply by going outside without sunglasses. It keeps circulation robust, so your retinas receive the oxygen they require by fortifying the blood vessels in your eyes. Additionally, it helps your body maintain a pH balance, which benefits your digestion, energy levels, and immune system when combined with baking soda. From half a lemon, all of that. In addition to being refreshing, fresh lemon juice in warm water has healing properties. It's gently clearing out the things that obstruct your vision, slow down your blood flow, and make it difficult to concentrate. However, most people overlook this. Lemons are not all made equal. Organic lemons are the best option. They typically have a higher nutritious content and are cultivated without the use of harsh pesticides. You'll notice that there's more vitality, brightness, and zing. Every week, I always advise purchasing fresh lemons. Although it's a minor routine, it maintains consistency. And the key to your body's healing is consistency. I've heard from elderly patients, "Dr. Porter, I've been adding lemon to my tea for years, but I had no idea it could benefit my eyes." In actuality, it's never too late to begin intentionally employing it. Lemon is more than simply a garnish when mixed with the other ingredients in this drink. It's included in the shield that safeguards your independence, focus, and eyes. And simply by being here, you're already on the right track if you think it's worthwhile to try safeguarding your vision organically. Next up is a component that has been around for thousands of years. One that not only benefits your eyes, but also improves circulation and your brain simultaneously. You may be dealing with something extremely common after 60 if you've ever had the feeling that your brain isn't working as it used to, if you forget names, if reading makes your eyes feel heavy after a short while, or if your hands and feet feel colder than they should. Slow circulation. It's among the most underappreciated causes of eyesight and cognitive fog in older adults. Two places are affected first when blood flow is disrupted: your brain and your eyes. Every second, they depend on a constant flow of nutrients and oxygen. And ginger is crucial in this situation. There's more to this fiery little root than just cooking. It is among the greatest natural remedies for promoting normal blood flow and reducing the inflammation that obstructs it. You see, inflammation is more than just back stiffness and joint pain. The little blood arteries in your brain and behind your eyes are also impacted. Your eyesight becomes blurry, your thinking becomes slow, and you begin to feel as though you are not a part of your own body as those vessels narrow. Ginger facilitates the reopening of those vessels. It facilitates more efficient circulation, ensuring that oxygen reaches its destination. This implies that your retinas remain healthier, your eyes remain better nourished, and your intellect remains more attentive and clear. In patients with inflammatory eye disorders, ginger extract decreased ocular inflammation by up to 25%, according to a study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food. It's not a guess. That is influence that has been demonstrated. Many seniors suffer from dry eyes, a condition that is rarely discussed, but ginger is also proven to aid. Additionally, it does more than just calm your body when it's a component of your morning beverage. It makes it active. According to several of my patients, it's like their brains are waking up again. Others claim that it improves digestion and energy levels all day long. Speaking of digestion, the advantages of ginger extend beyond memory and vision. In order for your body to truly absorb the nutrients you're giving it, it aids in the more effective breakdown of meals. And that's crucial for seniors, since it becomes more difficult to absorb nutrients as we age. Let me now share some useful advice with you. The best ginger is always fresh. Look for smooth skin and firm roots. The better, the more aromatic. To extend its shelf life, you can freeze it in little portions or store it in the refrigerator. A premium organic ginger powder will still function if fresh ginger is not available. Simply stay away from ones that have additional sugars or fillers. Typically, I advise shredding roughly half a teaspoon into some warm water. Not too little, not too much. Enough that after drinking, you have a slight warmth in your chest. It's working, that's for sure. Ginger becomes the pivotal moment for a lot of the clients I work with. That's when their eyes stop feeling like they're drowning in sand. Their circulation gets better, and their brain gets more focused. Not much is required of you. However, ginger becomes more than just a spice when it is utilized on a daily basis with the proper ingredients. It acts as a stimulant for increased comfort, clarity, and life quality. Our next addition isn't particularly hot. It's actually sweet. It's also among the earliest meals used for healing in history. Sweetheart. This straightforward morning beverage's next ingredient is that, and it serves many purposes than only taste. One of nature's most potent healing substances is real, raw honey. Furthermore, it has a greater impact on eye health than most people think. I know what you're thinking, but how can something tasty really improve my vision? Here's how. Oxidative stress, which occurs when unstable chemicals known as free radicals assault the delicate tissues in your eyes, is one of the largest hazards to your eyes as you age. Dryness, light sensitivity, blurred vision, and even more severe conditions like cataracts or macular degeneration are caused by this. Natural antioxidants found in honey, particularly flavonoids and phenolic acids, help ward off free radicals before they have a chance to cause more harm. These antioxidants in honey helped protect against age-related deterioration and preserve vision by reducing oxidative damage in eye tissues, according to a study published in the American Journal of Ophthalmology. However, honey's potency doesn't end there. It has potent anti-inflammatory qualities as well. And as I've said before, inflammation is one of the greatest silent killers of health, including the tiny blood vessels that supply your eyes. Blood flow improves when inflammation is reduced. Additionally, your eyes receive more oxygen, nutrients, and a better chance of remaining sharp as blood flow improves. Moreover, honey aids in internal hydration. Although many older persons experience dry eyes, few are aware of the potential benefits of internal hydration and anti-inflammatory diets. Honey is gentle but reliable. After taking it every day, I've had patients tell me that their eyes were more comfortable and less itchy, and that they even experienced fewer headaches. Here's the secret now. Honey isn't all made equal. The contents of the grocery shop plastic bear? Frequently cooked, processed, and depleted of nutrients. If you want the advantages we're discussing, use organic, raw honey. Personally, I suggest reputable companies such YS Ecobee Farms and Manuka Health. These are full of the natural enzymes your body truly needs, and they are unpasteurized and unfiltered. Keep your honey out of the refrigerator and in a cold, dry area. It crystallizes in cold temperatures. And simply warm it gently if it ever becomes hazy or thick. It's still excellent. In my morning beverage, I use roughly 1 teaspoon. It combines well with the ginger and lemon, bringing balance, reducing the harshness, and providing health benefits with each drink. But it adds something more than just flavor, assistance, for your defenses, for your own vision, for your vitality. You may treat your body to this simple act of compassion each and every morning, and occasionally I'll speak from experience. The most powerful things are those that are straightforward and reassuring. After discussing the 4 components, it's time to combine them into a single, effective morning routine that you can begin immediately. No speculating, no misunderstanding. Just a simple, straightforward regimen to safeguard your health, 1 drink at a time. Now that you are aware of the 4 components, allow me to demonstrate how to combine them. This isn't difficult. It will actually feel as natural as brushing your teeth after a few repetitions. I've been making it almost every morning for more than 30 years, and here's how I do it. Start by warming up 8 to 10 ounces of water that has been filtered. It's just warm enough to sip without being boiling. The delicate components in lemon and honey might be harmed by excessive heat. Therefore, consider it more akin to a mild tea rather than a hot cup of coffee. Then add a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda and stir. This serves as the basis. It facilitates better nutrient absorption and helps maintain a balanced pH. Make sure it dissolves completely by giving it a vigorous swirl. Next, squeeze in half a fresh lemon's juice. The mixture will start to bubble a bit, as you can see. That is quite typical. It indicates that the baking soda and lemon are reacting and giving your body a mild, organic alkalizing impact. Next, add roughly half a teaspoon of fresh ginger to the water and grate it in. A pinch of premium powdered ginger also works if you're pressed for time. To be honest though, fresh ginger enhances its flavor and health advantages. Add 1 teaspoon of organic, raw honey last. Mix everything until it's golden and smooth. The ginger will appear to float a little. What about the smell? It has a blend of fruity, peppery, and clean warmth. It has a healing scent. Enjoy your drink slowly. Avoid gulp. I typically have it while the home is still quiet, 15 to 30 minutes before breakfast. In this manner, my body benefits fully before I even eat. And I'll tell you something straightforward but accurate. I feel refreshed as soon as I finish this drink. I can see better. I'm thinking more clearly. Additionally, I feel as like my body is waking up alongside me rather than against me. Making it takes less than 5 minutes. Nevertheless, it has kept me healthy, alert, and invigorated for decades. Naturally, each person's body is unique. After a few days, some folks see a difference. Over a few weeks, others observe small changes. However, consistency is the most important factor. A simple morning routine might make a bigger difference than any expensive vitamin or fad cleanse. This could be the easy, organic, and effective addition to your regimen that you've been searching for. It works, not because it's fashionable. I would want to conclude by offering some concluding remarks, something to remember when you go out on this adventure, because it's more than simply a drink. Regaining your sense of self is the goal. You can feel better without a miracle. Pills, powders, and promises don't have to cost hundreds of dollars. Sometimes all it takes is a single, easy habit or a silent morning choice before the world becomes chaotic once more. This drink is just that. It's not a panacea. It's not magic. However, it's a simple, dependable technique that helps support the body areas that most people overlook: your immune system, circulation, eyes, and mind. It steals your strength while fighting the two things in silence: both oxidative stress and chronic inflammation. It equips your body to defend itself on its own. I've had this habit for more than 35 years. I've also remained healthy, focused, and steady. More significantly, though, I've seen hundreds of my patients rediscover clarity and confidence simply by beginning here. They ceased attributing everything to aging. They ceased waiting for medications to correct what daily routines and eating may have avoided. Even in their 70s, 80s, and later, they once again took responsibility for their health. I also want you to know that there is still time for you if you are watching this. You're not damaged. You're not in the rear. All you need is the correct beginning. Try it tomorrow morning. Only once. Honey, lemon, ginger, baking soda, and warm water. Send that message to your body. You are still important to me, and observe its reaction. It's possible that you'll feel a little lighter, clearer, and more like yourself. I would be grateful if you could give this video a like or a gentle tap of the subscribe button if it was helpful to you in any way. This is a tiny way of saying to YouTube, yes, I would like more natural, reliable health advice like this. Additionally, forward this to anyone you know who is experiencing problems with attention, energy, or eyesight. You might be surprised at how much they need to hear this. Finally, leave a remark below whether you're prepared to try this cocktail. I'll be addressing questions and encouraging you in the comments section, because I believe in one thing beyond everything else after all these years. Your body is trying to cure itself. Sometimes you simply have to believe that as well. My name is Jason Hale, Doctor. To ensure you never miss the greatest health advice, remember to click the subscribe button and enable notifications. I appreciate you viewing, and I hope to see you again soon.